Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Don't know what's going on, folks. This is riveting content. So let's get on into this week's injury report. NWA World Women's Champion Thunder Rosa was involved in a hit-and-run accident on Wednesday. La Mera took to Twitter to announce she is selling some of her in-ring gear to raise money to fix damages to her car from the accident. She wrote, "Hey guys, yesterday I was involved in a hit-and-run accident to raise money to fix my car. I'm selling different gears. DM me or email me at thunderrosa22@gmail.com. Thanks for your support." The Unstoppable Woman became the first ever Mexican-born wrestler ever. She was the first ever Mexican-born wrestler to win the NWA World Women's title in January by defeating Allison Kay. Rosa appears to be physically unharmed coming out of the hit and run. So that's good. I'm glad Thunder Rosa is okay. She's making some big name for herself in this wild wrestling world we live in. Are you still not there?
I'm there, but if you're just going to talk over me, just fucking do the whole thing by yourself, Loke. You don't need me. I don't know. Or do you want me to say the next one?
Go.
Okay, because you shit all over me on the last one I tried to talk about. Everybody wanted me to hear me say it, and you're just fucking shitting on me, and you won't fucking let me say it. You talked right over me. I don't know what the deal was. What was that about, Pasty?
You started reading things that weren't even there. And then we're lost. And so I was like, well, let's just pick it up and get it done.
And then I tried to read the fucking shit that I wrote.
And we're recording.
And you talked over it. What the fuck? We don't know. All right, we're into the predictions then.
No, the last injury report.
Nope. Apparently not, according to you.
Well,
NXT TakeOver Portland
show,
predictions. NXT North American Championship. Keith Lee versus Dominic Dijakovic. Who you got, Pasty?
Well, you first.
I gotta go with Keith Lee. He's on a roll now. I don't see them slowing down on him. They are really behind Dominic, but I got to get behind Keith Lee, and I think he can hold it off for a while. I think he's going to hold it until WrestleMania-ish. It's weird right now with NXT because we used to be able to base them off of the major WWE shows. Now they're not doing that. So now NXT is their own shows. But I'm going to pick Keith Lee holding it on for a little while.
See, and I think Keith Lee's kind of been poking his nose around the main roster. And I feel like he's going to be on the main roster by WrestleMania. And Dominic Dijakovic has put on some of the best matches Keith Lee has had with Keith Lee in NXT. So it would be logical for him to win it. So I'm going with Dijakovic.
Then we got a street fight. This is a long build-up between Dakota Kai and Tegan Knox. course, Dakota Kai used to be the sweet little, the Bailey clone, most people would call her. And you'd almost think she got sick of being called that, turned on Tegan Nox. These two have a great rivalry going, but I think Dakota Kai keeps knocking down the old Nox in this street fight. I think this could walk away. As amazing as it sounds as a women's match, this could not go away as the match of the night.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a solid one. I'm right there in the same boat with you with Dakota Kai. It just makes sense. She's on a hot streak right now, and she's taken off as a heel. Put her over, keep that burn going. Then we have the NXT Championship match, seeing Adam Cole taking on Tommaso Ciampa. Of course, Cole being the champion. Who you got?
You know, it's hard for me to go against the Undisputed Era. Every now and then I have to do it. But it's almost impossible for me to go against Adam Cole. Baby! I'm going baby all the way.
I love Adam Cole as a champion, but Ciampa's time was cut off too soon. I really want to see him hold it again, so I got to go with Daddy's Home.
We can dig it. Speaking of Undisputed Era, NXT Tag Team Championship match. Undisputed Era, of course, represented by Red Dragon, taking on Matt Riddle and Pete Dunne, the makeshift tag team that seems to be making moves. What you got, old pasty?
Oh, Matt Riddle and Pete Dunne are just a great team. I don't know how, but they are. And I think they're going to be taking some gold home.
You going with them?
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to argue that. I'm going Broserweights because they have the charisma, they have the in-ring ability, they have the physicality, they have almost everything you want in a tag team. Yeah. It's hard for me to go against Red Dragon. For sure, but wow, these guys got it all.
Yep, they didn't win the Dusty Rhodes Classic for nothing. That's the way I'm looking at it.
Too right, Pasty.
Then we have Finn Balor versus Johnny Gargano, and what should be a great time.
It should be two of the best in-ring performers. This one's really gonna show us what this NXT is about, because make no bones about it, this NXT is a different NXT than Pasty and I started with. This is not the old the up and comers who are, came out of the indies and are making it. This is not what it is. You look at Gargano, Finn Balor, both of these guys have been here for years. This is going to be a WWE match. Well, it might be. It might be a WWE match. It might be an NXT. That's what I'm most interested in.
They're
here.
Both NXT caliber competitors.
Correct.
But
what will they let them do
on the main roster big time?
Correct. But what will they let them do now that they are USA owned individuals? It'll be interesting. This is what I think will be interesting to see. I'm going Johnny Gargano.
Yeah. Either way, I think the winner of this is going to be the next to challenge for the NXT Championship. And in the off chance, if Ciampa does win the championship, I want Gargano to win, to be next. But in the off chance Cole keeps it, I think Balor is the perfect competitor for him. So I got to go with Balor, even though it's against what I picked in the first place.
I can dig it. And we got the NXT Women's Championship, which may end up closing the show, Pasty.
Yes, and deservingly so.
We got Rhea Ripley, who is the current champion, taking on the EST of NXT, Bianca Belair, and her long flowing hair. What you
This
got?
is going to be a good one. I'm really excited. I got to go with Rhea, though. She hasn't had the championship that long, and she is a dominant force. I expect her to have a better tenure by the end of her reign than Shayna Baszler did. So that's where I sit.
I agree, and I agree regrettably, because I think Bianca Belair deserves it and should have
She's
it.
Great. She is great, but she's going to go to the main roster and be main roster.
I don't think she will. I think she'll be nothing on the main roster. But I do think Rhea Ripley is keeping it tonight. I'm going Rhea Ripley as well. I suppose we have to have a tiebreaker, Pacey.
Yeah. I'll let you pick on this one if you want.
Okay, so does Charlotte Flair show up to accept Ripley's challenge for WrestleMania? I'm going to say Charlotte Flair is a little too... She's too good for NXT. She isn't going to show up on this ragtag show just to accept Rhea Ripley's challenge. So I'm going to say no. She doesn't show up. You got yes, Pacey?
Yeah, I'll go with yes. I think it's likely. Now, if she shows up via satellite on the Titantron, do you still get the point?
No, you get the point. She showed up. She said something.
All right.
I don't think she gives NXT even the thought. You know what I mean?
So Ripley is going to have to pursue it some more to get it at WrestleMania, if that's what she wants.
And I think that helps build Ripley even better and stronger as a character to show up on non-NXT programming to maybe pursue it.
And how great of an angle for a champion to chase somebody they want to compete against at WrestleMania. That's a cool angle in itself.
No, I agree.
I think this is going to be a very solid show, and I can't wait to watch it. NXT TakeOver finally hits Sunday nights just like it's always deserved to be.
Oh, it should have been.
It's nice, and we don't have to watch WWE the day after. Unless you watch Raw, that's on you.
That's true. Not on us.
Well, with that said, that is our show for this week. Girrrl Powerrr in full effect.
Rock on. It was a really good week to be pro wrestling fans. I think so. With as very little news as there was a lot of good things happening that should be newsworthy that other people don't think are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're more than happy to shed some light for you guys. Even if you don't get it anywhere else, you can always count on Beef Sticks Podcast to bring you what we love about professional wrestling.
Yes.
And with that said, I guess we'll see you guys next week.
Girrrl Powerrr!
Woo! Robots in disguise. I don't know. Boom. Shaboom. And then I don't hear you, but I just gotta flip this back. Wait, no, I gotta have... Wait. I didn't close it, so I should still hear you.